EA Sports presents NHL Hockey 96.
Okay, so we just finished game 40, and so I want to go ahead and in EA Sports NHL 96 on the PC using DOSBox, as I forgot to say, want to look at the standings and stats for this Dallas season after 40 games. So the standings in the West, the Dallas Stars are on top with 76 points, 38 wins, 2 losses, no ties. Then you've got the Chicago Blackhawks, 53 points, 25 wins, 11 losses, 3 ties. Then the Detroit Red Wings, 20 wins, 16 losses, 3 ties, 43 points. Then St. Louis Blues, 42 points, 20 wins, 17 losses, 2 ties. Then you've got the Calgary Flames, 19 wins, 17 losses, 2 ties. Then you've got Winnipeg and San Jose tied at 37 with Jets have got 18 wins, 19 losses, 1 tie. Sharks have 17 wins, 19 losses, 3 ties. So game in hand for the Jets. The Kings are sitting there for last team above the line at 35 points, 17 wins, 18 losses, 1 tie. Under the line, Oilers at 34 points. Vancouver Canucks 33. Toronto Maple Leafs 30. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim 29. And Edmonton Oilers have at least a game in hand on all of those teams, but they have 4 games in hand on Vancouver. And in the East, up at the top, the Quebec Nordique are leading things with 56 points. That's 27 wins, 11 losses, 2 ties. Then you've got the Philadelphia Flyers, 26 wins, 11 losses, 1 tie. Then the Boston Bruins, 22 wins, 15 losses, 2 ties for 46 points. Tied at 45, the Rangers with exactly the same record as the Whalers, 21 wins, 15 losses, 3 ties. Washington Capitals, 43 points, 21 wins, 19 losses, 1 tie. Then the Pittsburgh Penguins at 35 points, 17 wins, 22 losses, 1 tie. And the last team above the line, the Devils, 34 points, that's 16 wins, 20 losses, 2 ties. Under the line, the Sabres have 31 points. Tied at 30 are the Canadiens and the Senators with exactly the same records. 27 points for the Islanders. 24 for the Panthers, and Tampa Bay Lightning are the bottom of the league, I think. So that, yeah, because 29 for the Mighty Ducks. So 29 would actually put the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim above the New York Islanders. But anyway, those are the standings. And Senators and the Canadiens with a chance of taking that last playoff spot. They got some work to do because Jersey's 4 points ahead and a game in hand on both of them. And then for the stats, we go to the league roster. And let's go points. So Modano and Gagne at the top, obviously, but Eric Lindros, 65 points, Trent Platt, 61, John LeClair, 61, and Mikhail Renberg, 56. So the Legion of Doom are the best of the rest. That's I think that was the same as the last time we did it. So then Zamnov, 53, Joe Murphy, 50, Pavel Bure, 49, same as Luke Robitaille, Jaromir Jagr, 48, Cam Neely, 47. Go to goals. Modano with 99, Joe Murphy with 37, Gagne 36, Peter Bondra, he's always in this list, 31, Eric Lindros 26, Stefan Riche 26, John LeClair, Mikhail Renberg, and Kevin Stevens all 25, and then Trent Platt, Teemu Selanne, and Alexander McGillney at 24. On power play goals, you've got Medina with 16, Paul Correa with 9, Rick Tocchet with 9, then Joe Murphy, Darren Turcotte with Hartford, Adam Graves with the Rangers, and Ray Shepherd in Detroit have 8. And then John LeClaire, Nelson Emerson, Steve Larmer, and Glenn Murray all with 7, and Eric Lindros with 6. Shorthanded goals, Peter Bondra with 8 shorthanded goals, leading the league by a mile. Eric Lindros and Kelly Kissio, 5. Then Gagne, Murphy, Robitaille, Neely, McGillney, Jeremy Roenick, Pierre Turgeon, Sergei Fedorov, Jeff Courtney, all at 4. The plus minuses. So Finn at Quebec and Adam Foote are sitting at plus 15. And then a fistful of people at plus 13. Sean Burr with Detroit, Peter Forsberg, and Owen Nolan with Quebec. So big reason why they're leading the East. And then Primo and Shepherd for Detroit. Penalty minutes. Marchment with 102 penalty minutes. We're not even halfway through the season. We've got 2 games to go. Ulf Samuelsson, Keith Jones, Arnott, Cicerelli. Look at all the guys with 90. Cicerelli, Courtnall, Fleury, Kennedy, Merzen, Riki. Then shooting percentage. Riche still on top with 36.6. Joe Murphy 35.9, same as Ray Shepherd. Peter Bondra 35.6. Kelly Kissio 35.1. John LeClaire still above a third, 33.7. Ray Whitney right on 1 and 3, 33.3. Kevin Stevens, 31.6. Nathan Lafayette and New York Rangers 31.5. Murray Craven 31.4 in Chicago. Tocchet in LA 31.3, and Alexander Daig in Ottawa 30.5. With the goalies, anybody lost any weight? Torch at 225. Come on. So on the average, Andy Moog sitting at 1.04. He's been giving up some goals lately, but there was a 9-2 win and a 9-3 win. So he gave up goals, but he got the wins. Jeff Hackett, 1.87, so he's the only other one below 2. Then Chris Terreri, Glenn Healy, Rick Tabaracci, Jeff Reese. So all of these guys are backups. You don't get to a starter until 262 for Mike Richter. Dominic Roussel, he's the backup in Philadelphia. Jocelyn Thibault, starter in Quebec. Darren Madeley, backup in Ottawa. Fred Brathwaite, backup in Edmonton, and Craig Billington, the backup in Boston. So only 3 starters on the in the top 12. Then wins, Andy Moog with 38, Jocelyn Thibault with 20, Ronnie Hextall 18, Mike Richter 17, Belfour and Vernon both with 16, Jim Carey with 15, Rudy and Lacker with 14, Habibulin and Kidd 13, and Artur Zerbe with 12. Shutouts. The Belfour with 3, Martin Brodeur, Jeff Hackett, and Olaf Kolzig with 2. And then Brathwaite, Carey, Casey, Hextall, Rudy, Habibulin, and McLean all with 1. Probably a bunch more below. We'll only do the top 12. Goals against, Tommy Barrasso, highest there with 122. Kirk McLean, 120. Beaupre, 107 with Darren Pupa. 103 for Vernon. Felix Potvin right on 100. Nikolai Habibulin, 99. Trevor Kidd, 97. Ranford and Richter at 93. Hebert and Rudy at 91. And then the save percentages, Andy Moog, 957. Jeff Hackett, the only other above 900. 897 for Tim Chevelday in Winnipeg. Darren Madeley, 894. Fise. So again, all backups until you get down to Mike Richter at 888. Dominic Roussel backup. Belfour starter. Tebow starter, 885. Hasek, 884. Joseph, 884. And Damian Rhodes, 884. Back up in Toronto. So, still some pretty good goaltending. I mean, if your top 12 is only down to 884. But Andy Moog having a great season. Jeff Hackett as well. So, good goaltending to see. All right, so the league standings hadn't changed a bunch. Maybe the guys below the line more than the teams in above the line. But anyway, it's always good to track it. So until next time, let's keep our heads up, sticks on the ice, watch for the pass. We'll catch you here next time. Thanks for stopping by.